What is going on there in YouTube land? How's it going? You've made your way to the Jim of All Trades channel. Glad you made it by. My name's Jim, and I'm a crypto trader and a forex trader, and I trade from an Elliott Wave perspective, and I share Elliott Wave videos every day, just showing where our account is. I don't spend a lot of time on other technical analysis because there's plenty of other channels that do that. But we're going to give you a wave call every day, and where we're headed based on the structure of the waves. Okay, so let's jump into the market. Don't forget, none of this is financial advice. Okay, we're looking at Bitcoin here, and let's just take a peek here. Let's zoom out here on the 2 hour a little bit. Let's get these MAs off the screen for now. All right, so we're under the assumption, I'm under the assumption that this 5 waves is complete right here. I actually have a bearish count. Maybe I can share it with you here. I don't know if it's a good count or not, but it's potential. So let me just share it. We have call this a 3 wave move right here, some kind of a W. Well, let's try it again. WXY. Okay, and that's going to form the W leg of this. And then we have an expanded flat right here on the large scale here, expanded flat. This comes to the 127 extension. This is 5 waves. It looks like we got a 3, 3, 5. I don't like this leg. This is the big kicker of this wave right here. I don't like that wave. Nobody does. It's a very odd and ugly wave to understand, but nevertheless, there it is. And so 3, 3, and then 5. And there's a expanded flat right there in the middle. And so that would imply that we are on our way down very heavy with a 5 wave move, or a 3 wave move, I should say. Probably a 535. So we will get a some kind of a 5 wave move, 3 wave back, and then 5 wave move. Now, that's worst case scenario. A lot of you are going to be mad that I shared that, and lots of negative comments coming. But just wanted to at least tame the moon sentiment with a little bearish potentiality there. Now, with that being said, if we're dealing with a reversal, okay, then we've got some kind of maybe a W. A WXY right here, and yeah, and this is the first wave of a reversal here. So this is 1. We're gonna get 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're going moon, right? So we're looking for, if this is if this 1 wave, this 5 waves is complete, then we're looking for, in the large time frame, we're looking for an A, B, C correction down, or a WXY, some kind of a 3 wave something that measures an appropriate amount of time and price. Okay, time and price. Okay, takes enough time to play out, as well as price, at least 50 to 60% of retrace back of this wave 1. That would be nice. Okay, and so that would prove that this would be a 3 wave, 2 wave of this larger 3rd wave, and then we'd be off to the moon, guys. We'd be buying and holding, and we don't let go until it's done. Okay, so we're under that assumption. So regardless of the count right now, whether it's a bull or a bear count, and I just gave you both, we are looking for a corrective move down to the downside that is going to. I'm trying to delete this thing. There it is. Took me forever. That corrective move is going to, be a largish correction. So we're looking for probably a 535 correction. So let's zoom into the count. What we got right here is what I would expect, to be honest with you guys. It looks like a 1-2-1-2 forming. Okay, so what I would see here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now that this right here most likely is the 1, 2 of the third wave. And that's what we call a 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so that's kind of what we're looking at there for the first 5 waves of this correction. If we put the fibs on that, we would expect the third wave to come down here to the 2618, most likely, given the size and the shape of this particular wave there. So that's looking pretty proportional like that. So the way I've drawn that, you can see how my muscle memory just kind of drew that right to the fibs. It's pretty amazing. So anyway, all right. So let's zoom in and see if there's any credibility to what's being formed right now as a 2 wave to the upside. Excuse me, I'm going to cough here. Okay, let's zoom in here and take a peek. All right. So we've already had an impulse wave down to the downside. I'm calling it a 1 wave of the third. Okay, and so we're looking for a retrace back, and then a movement to continue on. So let's check it out and see where we would expect this thing to come back to. First thing that my eye sees is structure right here. I got the top of this wave and the bottom of this wave right here, support and resistance right there. That's the first thing my eye sees, so I'm going to draw that line right there. Let's see, this is another line that I see as well, and you can see the bottom of that right there. We've already kind of see the bottom here. We've already kind of gone past that here. So, but yeah, that's where we're bouncing. If I throw the fibs on this guy, zoom in. Actually, let's put the retrace tool on here and see what 50% of this wave looks like. We've almost come up to the 50% mark. Haven't quite made it. I would guess that we'd be coming up to the 618 as a good retrace of that wave. So we might have some more upside to go. We might be done. You never know. So not so sure. Probably gonna, based on the price action that we just got here recently, and I'll show you that on the small time frame, that most likely we've got some upside to come, I would think. But let's see here. So what I'm looking at is basically an A, B, and then we're getting a C wave, or a WXY, W, X, and then Y, and that Y is going to be 3 waves to the upside like that. Now, not sure if because the hard thing about this count is this wave right here, right in there. Okay, so we've got this up move and then a down move. It looks like a 1-2 or an AB of some kind. So that makes it challenging to understand here. So boom, boom, and then boom. So that's a 3-wave move. Okay, and then you'll notice that we have another 3-wave move that we just got. So the question is, are we going to get a third 3-wave move? Who knows what that's going to look like? And is that going to take us up to the $10,000 region? $99.50 to $10,000. This line up here. So that's the big question mark. I would say we'll have to wait and see what this wave gives us. Do we get more downside here, or do we get a push up to the upside? What I find interesting, just to compare here on the 2-hour chart, let me show you a region on the chart right here that's very similar to the price action we're getting right now. This region right here, very similar to the price action here. So let me zoom in and show you that right now. So we have these stop hunts down to the low, and then immediate rejections to the upside, and then these 3-wave moves that are quick to the low and then quick to the high, and then finally the last dip or another dip down to the downside. So similar price action in that we're getting moves down very quickly and then reversals right off of that, and we are consolidating, and market makers are taking orders in this area, long and short. And they know the direction they're taking it. I believe they're going to take it short eventually, but again, in order to take it short, they probably have to have a stop hunt to the high very quickly, a quick move up to the high before they can take it down, most likely. So in the grand scheme of things, we'd be expecting to get some kind of a move like that. So A, B, and then C, or WXY, I should say. The difference between a WXY and ABC is that ABC is a 535, whereas a WXY is a 333. So everything's in three waves. Okay, so that matters. All right. No, sorry about that, guys. Let me see if I can get that off the screen. There we go. All right. So there we go. That's what we're looking at. So the big question mark is, I believe down is the direction, but the big question mark is, do we go up first and then down, or do we just go down from here? I can't tell you for certain, but my gut's telling me we might be heading up before we go down. So well, I'll just wait and see. Let's watch the 99.50, and let's watch $10,000. Okay, in that region. 10,050, 99.50, 10,035 in that ballpark. Okay, so let's be watching that and see what we've got. Now, if I throw the fibs on this move already, the extension fibs here, you can see we've already. I had the fibs on it earlier and had the 1-to-1. How did that happen? Oh, I remember. Okay, so the overall fibs, we haven't made the 1-to-1 quite yet. So we still have these targets up here, the 99.30 and 98.14. But I imagine we're going to pass the 98.14 if we go up and finish this corrective move to the upside. So not watch the 127, which is 99.30. That's confluent with that other fib that I told you at 99.50. Also watch the 10,079, which is confluent with the other fib that I shared as well. So there's a lot of confluence around those two places. So let's watch price action and watch for a reversal to the downside after that. Now, if we come up and we break this level right here, guys, then it's not, nothing is invalidated yet until we break the high. So if we break the high here, this would not be a 1-2 any longer. Okay, so if we break the high, it's something else. So I'm expecting that this is a 1-2 of the third wave, and I'm waiting for this to finish on out so we can come on down. That's the way I think. That's the way I think it's going to head. So we're just waiting on that. But the invalidation point is going to be at the top of this wave right there. So if it breaks that count is invalidated. We'd have to look at it in another way. Okay. All right. Well, there's your Bitcoin update for this Friday. Hope that helps you. Litecoin and Ethereum doing much the same thing. I do have upside targets here of Ethereum's got 269. We are threatening to break the structure now, so be careful with that. We might have some downside before up, or we might just go straight down, so be careful. We'll draw this trend line and see if this structure continues to break. Litecoin as well, looks like it's breaking structure as well, so be careful here. Okay, we broke it and then retested it, so we might be on our way down now. So just be careful with that, and watch out. Litecoin in particular doesn't look finished, but it also looks like a 1-2-1-2 as well, and Ethereum looks very much like a 1-2-1-2 as well. We got a 5-wave here, a 3-way pullback, 5-wave, and then we got a 3-way pullback. Excuse me. So do we come down now? Do we pop up here first and then come down? So that's the big question mark. All right, well, my eyes are watering. I'm very sorry. I'm kind of coming down with something. So, you guys have a fantastic day. Hope that analysis helps you guys, and just look at the market. Again, looking for structures, but my bias right now is down. Okay, but we might have some short-term up. So we'll have to wait and see. But it won't be up forever. It'll just be up, stop hunt kind of, and then we're heading back down pretty deep. It's what I believe. I could be wrong, but that's my belief right now based on what I'm seeing in the charts. All right. I hope you guys have a great weekend. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.